class we are going to discuss about searching in the data structures. Basically, how you are going to perform searching operation? See, when it comes to searching, see, these are the elements. If these are the elements in the list, if you want to find out the particular data in that list, see what we are going to do first. You have to check whether these elements find out in that particular list or not. Then what is the operation that we are going to perform there? Here the basic operation, if you want to find out, if you want to take an element in the list, the basic operation that we are going to perform is searching. Okay? See here, if you want in this list, the element that you are going to search is 40. So in this entire list you are going to search the element. Okay? This is the basic operation. It decides whether the search key is present in the data or not. In this particular data, if you are going to search a particular data, if you are going to search a particular element, it will decide whether that element is resided in that data or not. Okay? See, here we are having two types of searching techniques. One is sequential search. One is sequential search. Another one is binary search. Okay? Here in this sequential search, the searching starts from beginning of the list and it will ends at the ending of the list. Okay? Here if you want to find out an element in the list, the basic thing we are going to do is, first of all you have to compare this element with that particular element, and again that element is not matched, and again go for the next element, these two elements are checked, and go for the next element, these two elements are checked, and again go for the next element, these two elements are checked, and again go for the next element, these two elements are checked. Just like that the process will be continued. Okay? See, if the key element that we are going to search is 40, first of all this 40 is compared with this 10. So what we will came to realization that these two are not matched. So go for the next element. This 40 is compared with 20, so these two elements are not matched. So again go for the next element. This 40 is compared with this 40, so this element is matched. So the value of this index, see, if it is an array, if this data is present in an array, here the index value is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Here the element, the search element that we are going to, the element that we are going to search, here the index value of this element is 3. So it will return the index value 3. Okay? So suppose if you want to search the element which is not in the list, here what it will happen, what it will return? It will return the value, simply it will return the value -1. Simply it will start checking from starting to ending. It will start checking from starting to ending, and again it will find out whether this element, these two elements are matched or not. If from starting to ending it will compare the element. If the element not found, it will simply return the value -1. See, we can say the sequential search. We can say this one is also we can say this one as also linear searching. We can say this one as linear searching. Okay? Here the searching, here the searching starts from starting to ending of the list. Okay? The next one is, if the element found, it will return the, if the element found, it will return the index value. If it is not found, if not found, it returns -1. Okay? See how this sequential search is implemented by using the programming language. See how we are going to write the code for this sequential search. See, first of all what we need? We need an array to store the data. Array of size 50. Next, to initialize the loop, we need an element I. Here we need the size of an array, size. We have to declare the size. is the values, the variable size. The next one is the element, key element that we are going to search. Okay, these are the things that we are going to declare, okay, in the programming language. See, after declaration, you are going to write the printf statement, enter the number of elements in the, enter the number of elements in an array, %scanf, %d, ampersand. Here you are going to write for loop. For I is equal to 0, I less than size, I plus plus, scanf, %d, ampersand, a of I. Understand? Here you have to write some printf statement, enter size of array, scanf, %d, ampersand size. First of all, you need to mention the size of the array, no? Just for that we have to write this code. After that we have to write the number of elements in the array. For that we have written this for loop. Okay. After that what we have to do? We have to perform the, now we are going to write the code for the sequential search. See how we are going to perform. For, see here, printf, enter the element that you are going to, enter the element that you are going to search. You have to write the printf statement for enter the element that you are going to search. Next you have to write the scanf, %d, ampersand key. Key means that the value that you are going to search. Now you are going to write the for loop. For I is equal to 0, I less than size, I plus plus, if a of I is equal to key, then you will write, you are going to write printf the element that we are going to search is %d, a of I. Just like this we are going to write the code for the sequential search. Understand how we are going to write the code for the sequential search? Okay. First of all you have to take an array of elements. See, in the array of elements itself now we are going to perform the search. So we have taken the array of elements size 50. Next for the for loop we have taken the value of I. Next we have taken the size of an array. Next we have taken the key value. Okay. Next you have to write the printf statement, enter the size of an array. First of all, that is the important thing. We have to know that we have to find out the size of an array. Next you have to write out the scanf statement, scanf, ampersand size. Next printf, enter the number of elements in the array. Next for that you need to write the loop and you have to write the number of elements in the array. You have to enter the number of elements in the array. After entering the elements in the array, in that elements you have to find out the search now. For that we have to ask, enter the element that we are going to search. Okay. For that we have written the scanf statement. Then here this is the base, this is the main condition for the sequential search. This is the main key thing. For I is equal to 0, I less than size, we have for that up to that the loop should be repeated. After that if the key element found, then we are going to write the code like this. Okay. This is the basic, this is the sequence, this is the process that we are going to perform on the sequential search. Okay. See, now let us see how the binary search operation is going to perform. This process is applied on a sorted data. In the previous classes itself, I have discussed you what is a sorted data. See, if a data is arranged in a sequential order, we can say it as a sorted data. See, 40, 30, 10, 90. Is this sorted data? No. 10, 40, 90, 80, 100. This is the data sorted in a ascending order. Okay, we can say this particular order is this particular data as a sorted data. Okay, here basically the binary search is performed on a binary search operation is performed on a sorted data. Okay, here it uses the divide and it uses divide and conquer technique to perform search operation. Okay, it uses divide and conquer technique to perform the search operation. See, if this is the element, see this is the array of elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, see this array is divided into two parts. This is as a middle element. Okay, we can consider this one as a middle element. So in this middle element, how we are going to say this one as a middle element? Okay, by using the divide and conquer technique, we are going to divide these two. We are going to divide this array into two parts. Okay. After that, see if the element that we are going to search is less than this element, so we can perform the search operation on this side. If the element we are going to search is greater than this key, this middle element, we are going to perform on this side. Okay. Here the time complexity reduces. See, basically in the sequential search, if you are going to perform searching operation, from starting to ending you have to compare with that key element, and from starting element to ending element you have to compare. It will take a lot of time and it may reduces the complexity. It may increases the complexity. But when it comes to a binary search, it uses the principle called divide and conquer technique. See, if this is the list of data, how we are going to perform. See, 40, 80, 90, 100, 110, 150, 170. See, these are the elements that are present in a data structure. Okay. See, did you observe? Here you are going to perform the binary search operation. The first key thing that you have to keep it on mind is whether these elements are sorted or not. Here you can easily say by looking at this data the elements is sorted. First of all, you have to apply the divide and conquer technique. Here the middle element is, here the size of an array is 7, 7. So the middle element is, here the middle element is this one. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How we are going to perform divide and conquer technique? The size of the array divided by percent modulus 2. So when we will get the remainder, we can say this one as a middle element. So this is the one list and this one is another list. Okay. If the element that we are going to search is less, suppose if the element that we are going to search is 40. First of all, this 40 will be compared with the middle element. These two are compared, and okay, by looking at that we can get an idea that 100 is less than 40. So we can check this 40 in this side. We need not to check this entire list. Okay? Did you understand? We need not to check that entire list. The basic thing that we have to keep it in mind is we have to divide. Next one is, see, this is another list. If the element that you are going to search is greater than this element, suppose the key element that we are going to search is 110. First of all, this 110 is compared with this 100. From this we can get an idea that this 110 is greater than 100. So we have to perform search operation on this set. This is the basic searching techniques that we are going to perform on a that we are going to perform. Searching, we are having two techniques, that is linear search, sequential search and binary search. These are the basic things that we are going to perform. Thank you.